Hey,
Welcome,
everybody, what's going
everybody.
on?
John, what's
Hey
going on,
guys.
buddy?
Oh, look, we got a special guest. We're going to get him on this morning because that is just the coolest shot I have seen today.
It's
My
And I
certainly
scenery
better
want to
is
than
know
you
better
and
about
than
I
how.
sitting
yours, I'll tell you
inside.
that. Well, thanks for
It's
having me,
definitely
guys.
better.
Marcus here, Camp Easy Ride. For those of you who don't know what we do, we're the guys that do the big tent cities at all the big rallies. So you walk into Sturgis, Kentucky, Ohio, Leesburg, any of the rallies, you see the big sea of tents. That's what we do for you. So in short, we basically set everything up that you ever wish you could have at a rally. We bring out everything. We bring out the hot tubs, the pools, the cocktail station, cook station, lounge area. It's moto glamping. That way you get to just jump on your bike and come on out and join us. Real simple.
Now, I've stayed with you multiple times, Marcus. I know it's a blast. You guys have you wake up in the morning, there's coffee made. You got the
Yep.
pools, you play cards, you got Jenga, you got bathrooms specifically for your guys. It's awesome. Like at Sturgis, it's definitely you want to ride to Sturgis and not carry a million
Hmm.
things. That's it. Just carry your clothes and show up with you. I think that's great, and it's a lot of fun. What are some of the other places that you actually set this up at? Let's get a list of those.
Well, going forward, like for instance, right now we're sitting at Ginny Springs. This is one of the things that we do in between the events. Forgive me, I'm trying to get used to my camera here on the camera mode. There we go. So in between the rallies, we basically will do what I call excursions. It's just we find ride destinations that's a good spot for you guys to ride out to, and party with a bunch of like-minded riders. So Jenny Springs is where we're at right now. I'll kind of give you a little pan around. You'll see behind us here, the guys are starting to do their thing. That actually is the compound that we're setting up over there. Obviously, we got our little section over here. That's our social area. That's where the hot tub and all the good stuff is going to be, the bar and everything else. So again, this is Jenny Springs, just a small one that we do in between, just like our Key West is another one that we do in January and May. Going forward, we got Kentucky. That one's become massive. That's Little Sturgis. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's probably for the reason that not a lot of cameras can get in there. It's very,
Oh
very
wow!
adulty, a very shenanigan filled, and it's for the most part content that you really cannot put on Facebook. So there's a lot of footage that just simply can't go online. So a lot of people haven't heard of it for that reason. But with the marketing that we've done, the marketing that the venue has done for us, we just hit. I did a count yesterday, and we're at 113 reservations so far. So we got right about 250 people that are coming out, and we still got 30 days to go. So if you're looking for one hell of a party, Kentucky is definitely the place. That is a party. You want a place to
It
ride?
sounds like it.
Sturgis,
That's for sure.
obviously. Yeah, Sturgis, of course, is the bucket list on most people's items. And then, of course, after that, we have a new rally that just popped up called En Fuego. Again, a very adulty. They are promising nothing but shenanigans. They're not even advertising it as a rally. It is just a old school biker party. What they're going for is kind of, I think Roscoe's times 10. You know, is what
Oh,
they're
my.
trying to put together. After that, we got Rally in the Ozarks. That's a new one that we just took on, actually. It
Ooh, where
actually
in the
hasn't even been
Ozarks?
launched yet. It's over in Missouri.
What part of Missouri?
Yeah, Ozarks in Missouri. Yeah.
Yep.
And that one's a
Oh,
5-day rally. From what I understand, and I've never been, I heard it's just amazing riding, amazing lakes, amazing parties. It just sounds like it's the best of all the worlds.
the
And
weather there's
we're
got
doing
to be
that for the
awesome.
first
I
time.
mean, around that time of the year, the weather up there's got to be just
Yep.
perfect. I mean, for sitting outside
Ba-
camping
Oh,
and
dude,
down here it's
as a
hot.
kid,
Everywhere else is
I
beautiful.
grew up in the Ozarks. I love the Ozarks. Absolutely
Oh, really?
phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah, we're down by Annapolis and Black River and all that through there in Piedmont, and get the big
Yep.
dam out there. It is just nothing but a good time.
Yep. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I heard around every corner there's something new to do. There's always
Yep.
there's bars all around. There's all the lakes. They have all the lake parties. It's not like like how Daytona, of course, has one main area that's, the main party
No.
area. This is spread out over miles and miles and miles. So no matter where you go or where you stay, you're going to have something to do.
And
So
the riding
it's
back there, the riding is amazing because you're in the Ozarks, you're
yeah,
in the mountains, so you have the nice
yep,
big long snake turns, and it's just,
oh
and
yeah,
you get some areas you can just get on it and go, and the cops are
yep,
really not that bad out there, which is kind of nice,
yeah.
especially when they know the crowd coming in is going to be a little. They don't start clamping down like a bunch of jackasses and stuff like that. So I
That's what
mean, I
I've
love
heard.
when police
Like
officers
Daytona.
are all, yeah. How about that, huh?
Uh,
So,
Daytona and
but
Myrtle Beach.
so Marcus, I have a
Those
question
are the
for you,
two I
buddy.
hear the stories. What's that?
Now, I have a question for you. Tony's the big
Yeah,
biker. I'm just a tech dude. That's my thing. I love
gotcha.
motorcycles. I've ridden my whole life, but I just don't ride now. But I want to get back in because Tony keeps busting my balls about it. What
Uh,
what made your brain go, okay, I need to make a camping place so all my guys that don't want to carry all their crap can have a place to stay and it's cool. I mean, I do. I remember you guys over in Daytona, and it was just well laid out. So I
yeah.
want to know what made the brain go click and go, oh yeah, you know what, I'm going to do this.
Uh, Long story short, I actually used to bring a couple extra tents with me for buddies that just simply were not. They didn't want to pack it
Gotcha.
along, or they didn't have space or whatever. So we drive out,
Right.
and this is back before I used to ride full time. So we drive out or trailer our bike out and set up a couple tents, and everybody'd have a good time. They'd always throw me a few bucks. That basically paid for my beer, paid for my entry,
Right.
and it just kind of worked out. And then COVID hit. Back in 21 is when it really
Yeah.
really dropped, and
Yep.
that put my business, my main money maker, underwater. So of course at that point I sat and thought about it, and we did our very first COVID camp out. Matter of fact, Anthony was there. I think that's when him and I first met, and it literally, it was a small one. I think we capped it at 22, 24 tents, something like that, and we sold out
Right.
in about 2 weeks. We had news crews there. We had the sponsors. We had, just everybody was just saying, "Holy hell, where have you been? What is this?" And
Right.
since then, we've just progressed to everything that we've become now, with all the extra amenities and the toys and the
Yep.
scheduling and the party buses and just all the stuff that it's just morphed into. So it's
Wow.
just, it was just simply a necessity, I guess, something that just needed to be done. And it just all came together, and I
That
kind of see it as the silver lining of COVID. So,
we got something good out of it. Isn't that great?
yep, yep,
That
like
is awesome.
again, I've stayed with you in Leesburg, which was great. It's right around the corner. Sturgis, we pulled up, we pulled our bikes off, and walked into almost like walking into a hotel room. Here's your tent. You know what I mean? And that's the great stuff about it. And it's almost like your tent camping Airbnb. That's it's like you want to hang
yep,
out with the people that you want to hang out with,
Right.
but you don't want to stay in a hotel room. You know, away from everybody. You want to be at the party. The
Yeah.
parties are
yep,
always in the campgrounds. So you now all of a sudden made a hotel room in a campground. And that's the way I look at that,
yep,
going, okay, there's a fan, there's a light, there's everything you need. Here's a bed. Oh, by the way, the party's right at your front door, right here. We're going to have a good time.
Right.
So if you
yep,
stumble
Yep.
home, you're stumbling right to that tent. And we might kick you over to it or let you sleep right there. It
That's
doesn't
awesome.
matter.
Oh, we've done it a few. We've held hands and arms, and took two or three of us to walk him straight to his tent. But that's the big thing, is that once you're here and you get to enjoy yourself, we really promote the whole stay and play. We don't want you drinking and
Right.
going down the street to the next bar or whatever. Stay here, have a great time with 50 to 150 of your mutual riders here, and then when you're done, you literally stumble to your tent 23 or whatever it is.
You
Right.
And
always
that's
told me too. You always keep one or two open, available at all times.
yeah,
God forbid somebody gets drunk at an event and doesn't want to, and they're not going home, and people are like, "You can't ride home," and
yep,
they have no way to get home. You always
Right.
keep one or two tents available for people
yep.
that are in serious need. Is that correct?
Yeah, and they're almost as always used. At least one day. Maybe we're there for 5 days or 9 days or whatever. But at some given point, there's always somebody that's heard about it and their
Right.
buddy will come over to me and say, hey, I have my tent over here, but my guy can't drive. Is there any way that we can put him up? And I do, and then we work it out in the morning on money wise. Hey, throw me what you have, or buy me a beer next time you see me, or whatever it is. Our big thing is we don't want to see you get on that bike. That's my main
awesome.
focus. Yeah.
So do you have good strong coffee in the morning for everybody, or do you need somebody?
You got to. Yep. No, we have a 200 cup coffee that we make, and we keep that flowing all
Nice.
morning long. We then do Bloody Marys to get you over last night. We usually will do some sort of happy hour to get you started in the evening.
Right.
We just keep adding some new feature every time somebody comes in and says, "Man, it'd be great to have a stripper pole here." I now bought a mobile stripper pole, so it'll be set up here at Jenny Springs.
Oh my
So
God.
it's
Well, Tony, you have to stay off of that.
Listen, it's hard not
No.
to. It's hard to stay off of that. Damn,
as
Chuck.
I say, no pole on the pole. Come on now, guys.
Yeah, I saw your
Yeah,
setup over
it's
there.
a good time.
I saw your setup over there, and I'm like, and I told Tony, I said, one day I'm going to retire from all this, and I'm going to get myself nothing but a RV and a food truck or a food trailer, and do donuts and coffee. That's all I want to do. Just drive around doing donuts and coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, your morning time.
And I'm sure
you can make a grid in the morning alone at some of these campgrounds.
Yep, you'd make a killing too. You would make a killing. We have so many events that people come to us for the coffee, because they just didn't come prepared or whatever place ran out. So they come stumbling into our compound and, of course, make new friends and have a cup of coffee and move on from there.
Right. The go-go juice.
Yeah, say it again.
Well, I said you got to have that go-go juice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
So what's the best way that people can see where all you're going to be?
I'd say Facebook is probably our most popular media. We're on TikTok and all that other, jumbo stuff. But Facebook has all the events. It has all the pictures. I tell everybody before you do anything, go onto our reviews. Look at our reviews. Right. We've got hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews. Look at the pictures, look at the videos, look at the interviews. And then from there, you pick your event and try out something local, such as the Jenny Springs here. It's right up the road here in Florida. Try it local. And then from there, decide that if you want to make the trip out to, Kentucky, Sturgis, Ozarks, things of the sort.
So Jenny Springs is a party. That's a party place.
It is very much so.
Yeah. I rent my campers out there, and let me tell you something. There's a lot of cleaning to be done after that.
Yeah.
Looking at where he set up here, you got the water, you got the tents right on the water. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, if you had a grill there and you're sitting there making breakfast right now, that would be like, I don't know. I'm like, I'd never want to leave.
Right. Exactly.
I'll walk you over here while we're chatting. I'm going to show you something, or those of you that haven't been out here, right around the corner. We actually, I've been coming here so many years. I kind of know the timing of when to get out here because they don't offer any sort of reservations. So when you come out here, it is, it's first come, first pick, and you got to fight for the best spot.
Really?
Well, I'll tell you, let me get here. I'm about to walk up to it. For those of you that are on your way out here, we, of course, got a big crew that's leaving tonight, I believe, showing up tomorrow morning. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to show you if it comes out right. That is the natural spring. That is 72 degrees. Crystal clear. Absolutely beautiful, refreshing water. And we are right on the spring. So, of course, I bring out all my lasers and my lights, and I make it into a big water disco party. And we just have a good time.
That's
cool. That's an extra step that is pretty badass right there.
Yeah, that's cool. Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
Yeah, it's a unique one. This one here. It's these ones are a lot harder when it comes to logistics because again, I can't plan it. So my guys get out here, either myself or my guys get out here 1 to 3 days early just to scope out the spot. And luckily, we have lucked out every time to where somebody says, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving in a day or two." So we'll just kind of sit right by their spot and jump over here and grab this. So it works out nicely.
Marcus,
so
I want
cool.
to say thank you for coming and taking time. I know you're in the middle of the woods, so, but again, people can find all the information on Facebook or your website, and you're always they can find a link right there on our website or on our email blast. We send that out all the time with campeasyride.com. It's got all the info, and your website will take them to the Facebook page as well. Did you want to plug
Absolutely.
anything coming up before we send you on your way and let you get to making breakfast and
No,
coffee?
the big thing is, of course, say that again.
Oh no, we're good. I
Oh,
just
I
want
don't
to know
know
if
if I
you wanted to
lost you,
plug
buddy.
anything else. We're still here.
Oh no, the big thing is just keep an eye on the Facebook page. I'm making a conscious effort to adding one new venue every month. So just keep an eye on the Facebook page, and you'll see something new pop up.
Super cool.
Nice. Just watch out for the swamp ape. You know, that's all I gotta say. What is it? The Bigfoot?
Skunk ape.
What do we have?
Bigfoot, skunk
The
ape,
skunk
baby.
ape here in Florida.
Well,
That's
as you
great.
can see, guys, behind me, I do got a crew, so we are going to get to this. That way, we're ready for the crew coming in tomorrow. Thanks again, Tony. Thanks, John. I appreciate you guys'
You're
time, man.
welcome,
We'll
guys.
see you guys soon.
All
Thank you,
right, we're
Marcus.
gonna
We'll
let
see you
him.
All
soon.
right, talk to you soon.
We're gonna let him go. We're gonna run a commercial real quick, and then we'll be right back. Me and Tony. Stay by.
Nice commercial for them, man. That's nicely put together,
Well,
John.
we're gonna tweak that a little bit. We did that in a rush. I know you were in a hurry, and I've got grandkids down from Connecticut, and I've got 5 of them running around all over the place. So it's like trying to
5
get stuff done
grandkids.
this week is, whoo, holy crap!
No wonder
Ugh.
why you got no hair and a gray beard. That makes more sense now. 5
Oh,
grandkids.
Jesus, right. And I got two more potentially in Florida. So yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, what a great idea. You know?
Well, especially around when it happened. Like I remember when he came
Yeah.
about, and it was right after COVID. And I'm like, this is genius. Everybody's camping. You want to get out away from people. You put the tents
Right.
away. I was like,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was like, boom. He went from 1 or 2 places to Sturgis to Kentucky to. I was like, holy shit, man! You really got this going
Yeah.
on.
That is crazy. I mean, it's so. Hey, before we get into what's going on, should you kind of explain or a little bit about why the new look?
I know. Bring up that logo. So here's what's going on.
Okay.
We are going to change gears a little bit from Full Throttle Vision to Throttle Vision TV because we are going to incorporate everything with the throttle now. Full Throttle was mainly motorcycles, and you can see the tire there. So we still have the aspect of the flame and wheel. But John and I got together and said, why don't we do something where we could do more throttle stuff? And you came to me and I said, boats have throttles, jet skis,
Right?
trucks, Jeeps. What else, John? I mean, you and I
Funny
went over this whole
cars,
thing.
NASCAR. I mean, we can. The thing about this now is we can kind of cover the whole genre. If it's got a motor, it's got a throttle. You got to make it go. I mean, getting into some of the most
electric things
obscure
don't
stuff
have.
like.
I'm just.
Well, kind
I'm
of. Yeah, I
kidding.
don't know.
I was gonna say, well-
do we really need to talk about electric? I mean, no. If it
Yes,
doesn't, if
yes,
it's
we
not
do. It's the
spewing-
way of the world.
That is true. Well, for a little while, but we can. I mean, we can even get down to lawnmower racing. Because I don't know if you've ever seen that, dude. It's a thing up here in Georgia.
Really, they tweak them lawnmowers to go fast as shit. I know
Dude,
that.
they're
I've seen it.
scary fast. So yeah, it gives
I
us
don't
the
know.
ability to literally talk about anything with that you have to press something, pull something, or push something to get it going. We can talk about it now.
And I think that's cool. So we want to reach out to anybody who wants us to come out and talk to you guys and feature your throttle, your throttle vision. What is your throttle vision? That's a good way to put it, John.
Ooh,
What's your throttle
hey,
vision?
Yep, that's why we're going throttle vision. We want people to send us in shots of their rides, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. bikes,
You know,
jeeps,
we'll,
cars, you name it.
yep. I'd love to have some. If you know how to make video, send me a video, or we'll do the video. We'll do the ride of the week, and it can be
Well, I
anything.
like that. Why don't you? And everybody's got a
Airplanes.
phone. Record less, 15,
Yeah.
20-second thing. Send it to us
Yep.
with some information, and we'll make something cool out of it. So that's what's nice is the world nowadays. John has all these cameras in their hand that can film anything,
Yep.
right? And most people
Yep.
don't even realize that iPhone 15 that they just wanted to upgrade to can film a movie, a legit movie. I mean,
Legit
4K.
movie.
You can
Yep.
film a movie on an iPhone, and it's been done. So
Yep.
snap a little bit of video of your bike, talk about it, send us some information, and we'll make something cool out of it. That's what it's all about.
Yep. So I see your cats are becoming part of the show.
Jesus, yes, she is. She's down here kicking around something. She was up here in a second. She just did something down here. I'm like, she's been sleeping all day until I start talking, and now my long-haired Stella wants to just play with everything that's around me right now. Please go
Yep.
away.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
So you got some stuff going on. I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, this Saturday we got our 5-bridge poker run. Super excited for that. Full Throttle Magazine 5-bridge poker run annual. We've been doing this for years. Thought it was really cool. So, John, without looking at it right now, so pull that down. I'm going to see if you know the 5 major bridges in the Tampa Bay area. Don't look at it. Look at the camera.
In Tampa.
In Tampa Bay, the 5 major bridges.
You got the Gandy.
Yep,
You
that's
got
the
is Selman a bridge? No, that's Expressway.
no, that's Expressway.
Howard Franklin. Then
Howard Franklin.
You got the big bridge. The one that got knocked down several years ago. I'm not allowed to drive. What's that?
Skyway.
Skyway. And then you've got 60, the Causeway, which I don't consider that a. I don't really consider that a
either because it's
bridge.
really not a bridge, but then you're missing one right by the Skyway, right by the Courtney Campbell. Believe it or not,
the
is
one-
very. Yes.
The one that
Bayside.
goes from Bayside Bridge, yeah, because that
Yep.
one goes from that's 611.
Yeah, McMullen
Right.
Booth. So in that,
McMullen, yeah.
believe it or not, I use that bridge probably more than any other bridge out there. I use that McMullen Booth bridge.
Well,
coming
yeah,
down,
that's how you get down to Quaker State.
Yep, down to Quaker
Yeah.
Steak or OCC
I need
or
to get
everything
down
going
there.
on over at Burt's.
I need tenders. They're chicken-
Tenders?
Yeah, so here's
like
something.
battery
we're gonna
tenders.
play-
I'm like, what kind of tenders?
let me tell you, I have a tendency. Every show I've ever been a part of, I'm the rabbit trail guy. I'm the buddy trail, right? So I don't eat chicken strips or tenders anywhere. I don't
Really?
know. I just don't know because there's that little piece of gristle in there that just makes and when if I bite into it, the meal's done. I can't eat anymore, right?
I hear you there.
That they're the only people, Quaker Steak and Lube, that takes that tendon out. And
Really?
that breading is absolutely amazing. And then they have this Tajin sauce that Bill, his wife actually, is it Bill? Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Church and his wife.
Yeah,
They're
Bill,
from Toledo.
his wife
originally.
Yeah, his wife was the one that turned me on to that sauce. And so anytime I'm in town, and if I'm close, I go and I get some chicken tenders because that's the only place I'll eat them. I literally
and
will
that's-
not eat them
they-
anywhere else.
They got like 30 sauces. I'm the same way with like Skyline Chili. Personally, if I'm near a Skyline Chili, I'm going to stop and have a Skyline Chili dog. But a lot of people,
Yep.
you got to be an Ohioan or a Northerner to know what a Skyline Chili dog
To
is.
understand it, right? Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
anyway,
I mean, it's-
let's get back to. So you have got a lot going on here.
So 6 stops, and we start at Morimoto, and they're going to have burger culture there, getting some stuff ready in the morning.
Nice.
Registration is 10 to noon over at Morimoto, Tampa, and that Andrew is doing so much. He just bought the gun shop next door.
Did he really?
owns also, Morimoto Zephyr Hills. Morimoto Tampa is the Indian dealer. He's got a lot going on. Andrew's just a go-getter. But we're 10 to noon there. $20 gets you, see at the bottom by the wheel, $20 gets you one
Yep.
sheet. There are 3 poker hands on one sheet. In fact, I got them printed right here, John. If you want to come back, I'll show you.
I'm
sheet
coming back
itself.
to you.
I was making them this morning. So we have the stops along the way, tells you the bridges to go. See, if this is what you start here, go over the Courtney Campbell, then the Bayside, then the Howard Franklin. And then on the back, you have this one sheet. and that's our poker hands right there. So you get 1, 2, 3. You don't have to buy. It's $20. $20 gets you this one sheet. So you get
Nice.
3 hands with the $20. It's not a question. And then what we do is we pay based on how many poker hands we get. We pay at the end. So we pay first, second, third, and worst poker hand, which I usually always have when I do poker runs. So best worst poker hand is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You don't have an ace. You got nothing that pairs. They're not together. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And we always have somebody with a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. So yeah, usually, but hey, it usually pays third place money too. So I mean, more often than not, you're walking away with $100 if you got worse hand.
That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Oh, I got to get my license. I really do. I'm up in Georgia, and it's like up here.
You got
Florida
great roads up there.
Oh, dude! Like we got the mountains. We got the they're called the bridge. No, yeah, is it the bridge? Well, we have ridges, right, which you go over. Oh, the brows. So we have a 45-mile brow because we're on the end of Lookout Mountain range. We're not Lookout Mountain. We're the end of that range for the Appalachians, right? So
okay,
we come up that brow. You've got a 45-mile ride all the way into Chattanooga.
Oh wow, that's a good ride too.
Gorgeous up there, and it's so since you're on the top, which the brow is the top. It's what runs on the edge of the top of the mountains. But here's something kind of funny. You get up here and you get on a motorcycle. You don't know once you're into the brow. You don't kind of realize you're on a mountain, because it looks like farmland. It's just rolling hills until you get close to Chattanooga, and then next thing you know, you're looking over and it's like a 2,000-foot drop. You're like, oh well, hey, we're on the brow, and then you got the switchbacks. Yeah.
Love the switchbacks.
Oh, so nice. And the cool thing about it is you can literally drive the brow on Lookout Mountain, and then you go down and go across to Alabama and get on Sand Mountain and take Sand Mountain brow all the way back and then get back where. So I literally could have 3 hours of riding just on the brows of the mountains here.
You need to do it, man. It's too nice. Yep. You want to bring that up again? We'll go over the stops along the way. A lot of wing places, somebody said. And I was like, you know what? I like the fact that we did all wing house one year with this. So again, you start at Morimoto with breakfast at Burger Culture. It's a truck there, really good burgers. Then you go to Wing House Clearwater. You get wings, something to drink. Then you go over the Bayside, shoot over to Quaker. Then you go back over the Howard Franklin to Hooters, and that's on Gandy. You're going to go Howard Franklin to come around to the Hooters on Gandy. Shoot back over to Gandy to Glory Days, and then Glory Days over the Skyway to Wing House. So it's definitely got good restaurants. I mean, can't go wrong with, again, you said Quaker, Hooters, Wing House, Glory Days are all great food places. So, but we start off at Morimoto, and, we did this in conjunction with our great sponsors, Attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN, lawfran.com, and West Coast Florida Riders this year. So West Coast Florida Riders actually sponsored this, and they're pushing it hard. They should bring a good, I'm thinking 100 people would be nice because they're saying 40% rain. Guess what, everybody? It's rain or shine. Doesn't matter. So it's going to rain somewhere in Florida in the summertime. So just wait it out and get it back on your bike and go. But they say later in the afternoon, and it's going to be spotty. It's not even going to be that difficult, So we're rain or shine this Saturday. Again, think about it. We get 100 people at $20 a piece. That's $2,000 that I'm going to be putting back into, most of that back into the poker hands. So
I was going to say, you're paying
people,
out. So yeah,
we get 200 people on this ride. You're talking $4,000. I'm going to be giving away, $2,000-$3,000, and that's good money back. You tell me first place with $2,000 is going to be $700-$800, because they do a percentage. So how about going on a ride that goes over, the bridges, and then you go home with $700-$800? Last I looked, that's pretty
good. And you get
good
food all the way around. I mean, everywhere you're going,
good views.
Yep, exactly. The bridges are beautiful this time of year too. Not that they're not beautiful all year long, but this time of year, it's like and the views that are sitting on the beach is even kind of that's kind of good too. So I'm just saying.
Well, we're men, it's good to
Just
go by
saying.
the beaches. And let me tell you, the last couple of days hasn't been. I mean, let me get. It's Florida. It's hot as whatever, but it hasn't been 95, 6, 7, 8. It's been 91, 2, 3, 4 with
Yeah.
a lot of wind and lower humidity. I'll tell you, 5 degree difference and a breeze. You could stand outside. 5 degrees and no breeze. If it gets up to 97 with not a breeze in the sky in the air and 100% humidity, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, haven't you guys had
93
a lot of rain
with
down there?
breeze. We're just starting to get it. It's just starting to come into rainy season.
Well,
We were
yeah,
on a
but like
drought every
the last 2 weeks, it's been nothing but rain, hasn't?
well
That big
last week,
storm
but
that came down through.
every little pond though is still empty. I got 5 ponds
Oh,
by me that I
okay.
drive by, and they're all still empty. So
Wow.
yeah, we got 7 inches in a week, but it still didn't fill up the ponds. The ponds are still hurting.
Wow, really? Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. That's
yeah. I'm
crazy.
surprised. So, but again, some
So,
areas like Newport Richey may not get as much rain as Palm Harbor or Tampa. Tampa's over the bay. That water comes
yeah,
through the bay and then fills up Tampa, and they're flooding on one side of the bay while we're still at
yeah.
not seeing rain on this side.
Well, I know Miami's underwater, so
There's things we can say about that. That's okay. I don't go
yeah,
to
it's not
Miami
a
often.
bad thing. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I don't really get Miami. All right. I mean, we care about it
Just
because it's Florida.
yeah, that's about it. That's it. So, what else you
The
got
only
going
thing
on, brother?
It's summertime in Florida, so it's tough. That's why, everything's kind of, we do our rides right now. We have another ride coming up in July. This was our annual Soaked and Sore Ass ride. Now, this one's a little different this year. Everybody likes going to a destination. Everybody, if you see Hudson to Port Charlotte, you go, that's not that far. But if you pull up the other one, it's not going from Hudson to Port Charlotte. It's going from Hudson to the East Coast, down around Okeechobee and back over to Port Charlotte. So this one's a ride. This is not just here's we're going to shoot down, 75 and go Hudson to Port Charlotte. That's 2 hours. That's nothing. But again, this is a poker run. Starts at Circle S Barbecue. They're going to have a full breakfast. He's awesome. In fact, their bike night is tonight, and we're going to go up there, and they're going to do a full breakfast in the morning for everybody. We're going to go across
Nice.
the state to the East Coast, down around there, come back around Okeechobee, and end up at Port Charlotte or at Birch Black Widow, Harley Davidson. It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Now,
Again, that ride is awesome.
is this a 1 day thing, or do you go down, stay the night, and then come back up the next day?
Yes, you want to stay the night. This is
Stay
it's
the
a
night.
one day to get it done, but you're not getting done until 8, 9, 10 o'clock, and you're not coming home after that. You know what I
Really?
mean? You've been
Wow.
riding all day. Well,
Okay.
400 miles in a day. You want when you
Oh,
get there, you want to drink, have
you
a
have a sore
relax.
ass.
Yeah. And Burt's has the Twisted Fork right next to it, so there's a food and drink, and they're going to have bands
Yeah.
playing till late night. So you don't want to just try and hustle ass down there and then try and go home. That's not the point. The
Right.
point is to do the ride, enjoy it at the end, and then you
Yep.
want to stay for a day. Not that Port Charlotte's
Right.
a destination, but you only have a 3 hour ride home if you're in the Tampa area. So that was
That's
my
true.
idea. Was your home is going to be not as far away as like Key West or Panama City or Jacksonville. If I take you up to Jacksonville, you got a 5, 6 hour ride home. If I take you to Key West, you got an 8 hour ride home. Same with Panama City. Here, we went far as hell and came back, and now you only have a 3 hour ride home. Of
Yep.
course, sponsored by Attorney Fran Hosh, one of our great sponsors, everything we do. But if you go to our website, there's a link on our website. You'll see the ad. It'll take you to go pre-register and buy your spots. Right there, Soaked and Sore Ass. You can click on that, and it'll bring up the page where you can buy either a single hand or a double hand. You got that video
Oh, it's
playing
all
right
there.
there. You got 5
Look at
bridge.
there. I love
Yeah.
that shirt, baby. I'm telling you, that should be your new look.
Oh,
That
I
should
have,
be
I
your
have,
new
I have
look.
like 20 of them. I love those shirts. I have flowered shirts all over. Feel like Magnum PI. I should just do the mustache.
Yeah, there you go.
It is
I
a
don't know
Magnum
if I
PI
can.
shirt,
I,
isn't it?
it is. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I think you need to. You can't ever shave your beard off, man. I'm just saying.
No, listen. Last time we did it was at
It's
your place
weird.
for money. Remember, we
Yeah.
raised all that
Yeah.
money, and so
Yeah.
did Dan Sullivan.
Yeah.
He shaved it all. We raised almost $1,000 for charity that day.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
that was
Yes,
fun.
sir. That was
Yeah, I'm
awesome. That
not
was
doing
a
that for
good
charity
time.
again. I like my beard. Yes, it
Oh,
was.
look
Remember
at
we did the
so.
Christmas thing? We did that.
Yep, I'm going to bring that back up so people can actually see it now.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was
So
trying to
for
explain. So, see, we're starting there. We're going to go across the, through the forest. Now, here, think about this. You go through Ocala National Forest up that way. Then you're going to go see the east coast of Florida, which not everybody gets to do. You got two stops there. You're going to go around Okeechobee, which is beautiful. That's the biggest freshwater lake in the state. And then come back over to the Gulf. You're going to see almost every aspect of Florida in this ride itself. And if you come between I want to say between the fifth and sixth one, I think I have that off a little bit. There's a road by Okeechobee that's like a 7 mile domed with the trees and everything like that on the
I was
northeast side
literally
of
going to ask you that.
it's the northeast side
Literally.
of the lake, and you can take that around, and it is domed with the trees. It's like you're riding through a tunnel. It's beautiful, from what I hear. And I'll tell everybody. So this is it.
7 miles
This is
long,
about
right?
the ride this year, 7 or
Yeah,
9 miles or something like that. But the idea
that
this
is
year is the
cool.
ride. It's not the destination as much as yes, okay, Bert's a Harley Davidson dealership or restaurant. Okay, we're not going to Key West or Panama City, but the ride itself is the key to this one. You're going to
Yeah.
enjoy every bit of it.
Hey, can I rent a? I can drive a Can-Am, can I? Without a
Yeah,
license, I could rent a
absolutely.
Can-Am because there. I think
I
there's a guy in
believe
Tampa that has one, or Newport Richie that has Can-Ams.
you can. Well, not a can. You can rent a slingshot, is what you're saying.
Slingshot.
Can-Ams
That's it.
are the two up
Yeah.
front, and then yeah, the
Oh, that's right.
Can-Ams are spiders. Those are nice, but the slingshot, yeah, you can do a slingshot. We should maybe mount a couple GoPros and go get people riding. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome as hell. Absolutely, absolutely. So, let's go jump back to Camp Easy. So you've actually stayed there.
Yeah, absolutely. I stayed a couple times, Leesburg, and and what's nice is he gives you a fan. You got everything. My cat's wanting to get in the show again. Here, there she comes. It's because she hasn't done anything all day, but now she wants to annoy me. Rub her face on a
Well, that's
computer.
her.
Anyways,
That is her job.
that's yes, it is. So, but yes, it's great. You walk up, they tell you your tent number. Oh, you're in 31. There's 31. Okay, throw your stuff in, and you're there hanging out. I mean, the party is out in front of you. If you want to go to bed, it's usually far enough away where
Right.
they're not really bothering you that much. Other than that, it's like this is where you want to be. I don't want to drink and ride. Nobody wants to drink and ride. Let's be safe and
No.
serious.
No.
I mean,
No.
us bikers are not young kids, and we got grandchildren and kids and people to worry about. But we want to still party and have a good time, and I don't want to worry about
Yep.
riding to my hotel afterwards. You know,
Exactly. Oh,
so that's the
absolutely.
idea.
I'm trying to find things. Okay. So, but oh heck yeah, dude. So anything else going on that we need to talk about, or so here's the
Just
thing. Just like let's make sure everybody understands. So we did this special show because we got stuff coming up. So we're gonna be back officially in July,
yes,
I
sir.
think. Yep. And
Yep,
then
we're going to talk with Marcus and talk about things he got going on in the Five Bridge and Soaked in Soras. And
yep, that's a big deal. And so we'll be back in the we won't be back the 4th of July. I think the 4th of July is Tuesday, isn't it?
I believe so. I haven't looked that far
Oh,
ahead.
it's Thursday. So we'll be back on the 10th officially.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
what we're going to do is we're going to film some stuff in the meantime, and we're going to get some
Yes,
videos
sir.
of trucks, jeeps, and if you guys want us to come out and
Car
see what you got
shows,
going on,
truck
car
shows. Yep.
shows,
I got
boat
stuff up here.
shows,
Yep.
RV shows. You're the RV guy, so you should be doing an
Oh,
RV
dude,
show and talking
I
and
love my
walking through some
RV
of these
stuff.
multi-million-dollar RVs. That'd be
You
kind
know
of
what?
cool.
I will make that happen before July 10th. I will go somewhere, even if it's over to Camping World and say, look, this is what's coming out new and blah blah blah. I'll do that.
The
So,
ones that have the porch on the back that it lifts up. I always love
the
those when
toy
I pull into the
haulers,
ones
man, are
where
awesome.
the toy haulers, and then there's a camp. There are people like hanging out on the back with a fence. I'm like, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
shit right there. That's
Yep.
what you want to do. So
Yep.
good
Absolutely.
stuff, John.
Well,
I'm excited about this new venture. What's your
I
throttle
am too,
vision?
baby.
I like that
Yep.
question. What's your throttle vision?
What is your throttle vision? So I'm telling you, it's great because we give this. Sometimes I feel like you're locked down in Florida and you can't get out of Florida, but there's so much on the southeast that we can know and go and adventure to. Now we can go to SEMA and it makes sense, right? And then Yeah, right. I'm just
Where's
saying,
Where's
and
SEMA
there's
held? I don't. Where's SEMA held, John?
I think that's in some place where you throw dice and you have cards and you have slotty machines. Oh, there you go, Las Vegas,
Vegas,
baby.
huh?
Ah,
Yeah, I could go to SEMA.
Vegas.
Listen, we
Yeah,
could go to SEMA. I went to SEMA once, and I walked for 4 days straight till I hurt, and somebody told me I still
yeah,
missed 3 buildings.
yeah.
It is
Oh,
that
it's
cool.
dude. It's 2 city blocks, right?
That's huge. It's the whole
It's a
convention
mass.
center
It's
plus.
yeah. And then the good thing is because of what I do, I'm going to try to bring new tech. I'm going to bring tech to the
Yeah.
table. Because that's my world. That's it's so. And I would love to get into techs for bikes, techs for motorcycles, techs for cars, for RVs. This is something new that's coming about, and it gives me the ability to go to all these new tech shows too. So I can go. This is going to be good
Well,
for
the
your
tech
car. Blah
stuff
blah blah.
with the electric vehicles and the bikes that they're kind of trying to make that don't fall over, and
Right.
trying to batteries that regular batteries just for cars that don't die and things like that. I mean,
Yep.
there's so much stuff nowadays that is tech savvy that people
Yep.
aren't really touching base on. Hell, just that battery that we talked when we talked with Roby about the shake weight battery. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's technology right now that a lot of people don't even realize is out there.
Yeah.
They let a bike
Exactly.
sit till it dies. It sits 3 months. He comes up, shakes the bike, the battery comes alive, and starts the bike back up. That don't happen.
Yep.
That's not. That's
No.
your bike's dead. And
That
you
to
got to
me
charge it
is
for 3 hours.
that is total badassery right there. I'm just saying. So.
Totally
All
agree.
right, so let's make sure we spent. Let's thank our sponsor once again, the attorney Fran Hash Law Group. She is awesome.
Yes, she is.
I can't.
866 Law
You know
Fran.
her better than I do, so maybe you need to talk a little more about her than me.
So Fran is awesome. So, like they do so much for the community. They sponsor anybody that comes their way. They're out there for the kids and veterans, and big on the vets and kids and everything that needs it. They're just great people, and now they have goats. Yep, I said
Oh,
it. They
she's
have
got a
goats.
goat.
So
That's
she
right. She's
loves
got a goat.
goats. She loves taking her goats everywhere. And she goes the other day, we were talking, she goes, somebody called the office and said, yeah, I want to come and take a picture with you. But will the goat be there? And she's like, well, the goat will be here. She's like, oh, well, if you're not there, it's fine. I want a picture of the goat. They're like, what the hell?
Right.
So
Right.
Fran's losing her publicity to her own goats. I said, well, yeah, everybody's got a hook.
Right. And then here's the thing: just because we've changed the name to Throttle Vision TV, Full Throttle still exists. So you still need your advertising. Get your house, get on. Make sure that you're advertising with Tony because he's got a ton of people that his website and his Facebook page are massive. So it's just a win.
158,000 fans on our Facebook page.
It's a win-win.
and
Period.
And when I say 158,000 people, like, oh, you bought some likes and things like that. Listen, I went through the purges of Facebook. Facebook will go through and purge all crappy
Yes,
accounts
they
out
will.
and aren't
Yep.
paying attention and not
Right.
real sites. And I've gone through that 4 or 5 times, and I've still sat at the 158. My
Yep.
people are real people. I didn't go out and buy them. Just recently, I
Nope.
watched somebody who said, "Oh, I have 68,000 likes on a page," and then 2 days later, "Oh, I have 1 million likes." It's like, wait a second, you don't get that many likes in 2 days, 3 days. It doesn't work that
Nope.
way. You know what I mean? I don't
Nope.
care
It
how
does
good you
not.
are. I don't care if you're
Nope.
Mr. Beast or if you're Coca Cola. You're not getting
Right.
300,000 likes on your page in a day. You know what? And
Yep.
to me, I'm happy with where I'm at. My people see us. I know when I'm out and about, people are like, "Oh, that's the guy I see on Full Throttle. That's
Yep.
the Full Throttle guy."
Right.
So I know they're watching it, and whether our numbers show it or not, that's what we do, John. And I'm super excited
Our
to get more
numbers.
involved in
Yeah.
digital.
And here's
And-
something
and-
I'm going to throw out. Anybody that's advertising with Tony that does a video commercial, I'll throw you on Area 52 too, just for Haas. And that's
and we gotta
another
let
thing.
people know
We're
Area 52 is yours, is your group.
Yeah, we're area52tv.com, Area 52 Media Group. We are an online TV station where you will actually be watching this as well as on our YouTube and Facebook page, which is awesome. And if you want to do a podcast like this or a show like this, you got to hit me up. I'll make sure I take good care of you. If you tell me you're coming over and you saw me on Full Throttle, I'll take even better care of you because I can give you a podcast. And here's the great thing. Just like me and Tony. Tony's in Florida. I'm in Georgia. We had Marcus coming from Jenny Springs, Florida. And you don't have to come to my studio anymore. Now, if you want to come to the studio and you want the studio experience, we have one in Ringgold, Georgia. We have one in Pinellas Park, Florida. But you don't have to. You can do it from the comfort of your office, your studio, your home, whatever makes you, as long as you're not naked. Well, I don't know.
Oh, well, I got a shirt on. Don't make me stand up.
See, yeah, see, that's it. I've got the whole, I'm professional from here to there. That's it. But yeah, so we can take good care of you, and and we carry 3 million, little over 3 million viewers a month, so that's not too bad.
I want to do a conspiracy theory show, John.
Oh, dude, I'm all in. You ain't got to ask twice about that one.
Did you see the one I posted? I posted about the ice wall the other day, and people are so funny. They're like, everybody wants to call you an idiot first thing, and I'm like, listen, it's just ideas of things that could be out there.
Yeah,
I don't believe them all. But they're fun to at least, envision and think about. You know what I mean? But
all right, everybody, thank you for watching today. We appreciate it. I am John Gass, and I am your tech dude. That is Tony Cianci, your host. I don't know why I'm taking over. That should be your job, not my job. I'm just used to
listen, you're rocking it, man. I think you were ready to go today. You must have had 4 cups of coffee.
I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I haven't been on the air in a week and a half because of my stupid feet. So I'm like, now I'm ready to get back and rolling and get going. And this show is just gonna. It's not. It's
I like
not
a lot of bacon wrap things, not feet, John.
Oh, I ate that bacon. And I still ate that bacon. I'm just telling you right now. That was revenge eating right there. I'm just telling you right now. All right, everybody. We will see everybody back in July. Tony, you have a good day, buddy.
Thank you, John. You too. See you, everyone.
I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.